And well, it's Friday. It's a great day. Let's go. Yeah. Hello, lovely humans, and welcome to this video. And to no surprise, it is a surprise. The surprise containers are back in the store because, you know, Wargaming has to afford their weekly supply of Gamer Girl bathwater. That's why they have to put out more crates so they can scam kids again. What do I mean? Well, a scam is a dishonest thing, and that is what these crates are, basically, because they suggest you value when there isn't. Basically, as you can see, 20,000 gold for 21, which is a lot of money. So, you're spending 50 euro on maybe a tank. Here, for 50 euro, you can get the entirety of Forza Horizon 5, which is a great game, which is also what I'm going to cover on my second channel, so subscribe to that. That's why it's a scam, because it is stupid and dishonest. But, let's take a look anyway. Obviously, surprise containers are double effective because you gamble twice, you know? You can first gamble for the crate and then you gamble for the tank, which does make your chances of getting a tank nada. Anyway, we have a couple of different crates here, and I'm not going to open any, obviously, because I'm not stupid. So, and neither should you. If I open them, some people among you be like, yeah, but he opened them, I want to open them too. No. Don't open them, they're dumb, okay? They are dumb. This company is being investigated for money laundering, for whatever. The crates are banned in Belgium. Why would you buy this? Why the fuck would you buy this? But yeah, it's a waste of money, that's all it is, you know? So, I'd say let's focus on the tanks themselves, and let's keep the crates out of the way, you know, let's forget that crate exists, and let's talk about the tanks themselves. Now, let's start off with tier 10. I'm not gonna go through the Dracula and the Helsing, because they're both tier 7s, and why the fuck would you spend 20,000 gold on a tier 7? That isn't really relevant anymore. Why would you spend money on tier 7s in general, anyway? So, we start off at tier 10 with the T95 E6, which is a worse E5 still to this day. Like, it retains the E5 gun, the unnerfed E5 gun, but the problem with this tank is it has a massive cupola, it doesn't have any armor, the mobility is meh. So, basically, there is no point to buy this because the tech tree has better options. That's the point. If you have a better option in the tech tree, why would you spend money? Even the thing is, if you have a better option that you can buy, why would you then buy something that's on par with the tech tree? I mean, sure, that's dumb, that's power creep, but the thing is, if the option is there, why would you not take it? Then, the next option is the VK90, which is, I think, one of the very few tanks that might be worth it for 20,000 gold, but obviously you have to consider that you're never going to end up with this tank for 20,000 gold. Anyway, also, 20,000 gold, if you look here in the gold shop side, look at that. Look at how much money that is. Look at how much fucking money that is. You know, look at how much money that is. Do you really think that for the price of an entire AAA game, a piece of pixel is worth it? No, absolutely not. There, the VK90, right here. It's, I think, one of the, probably the only German super heavy that I actually like. It's decent, it has 10 degrees of gun depression. It's an all-around great tank, so not much to say about that. Anyway, then we got the T22, the most overhyped tank of all time, I think. You can pen the front very easily, so it is still a very strong tank. I think it's probably still the best tier 10 Soviet medium. It isn't the best tier 10 medium by a lot, so there's better tanks like the E50M, maybe even the M48 nowadays, but anyway, it is still a strong tank. Can be worth, if it would be in the shop for 20k on its own, would be decent. Same with the Super Conqueror and the Chieftain. They're both great tanks. You know, these two are the ones that I would most recommend on tier 10. Because, I mean, this thing just basically took the role of the E5 now, because it's the E5 unnerfed. And the Chieftain is just miles better, you know. Like, look at the DPM, it's a lot faster. The armor is insane as well, if you angle it properly. Speaking of armor, the Badger has a lot of it, doesn't have a lot of mobility, it doesn't have a turret. I don't like it, so think about it yourself. I don't know, I'm not going to say anything about it because I hate it. So, yeah. Then, 5A, I mean, the i7 is better, so what the fuck would you spend money on it? What the fuck would you spend money on this pile of shit, you know? The i7's better. I mean, why would you spend money on something worse? Just like the MX-30B. Why would you spend money on a bad STB1? That's what this tank is, essentially. Then, T26 E5. It's a pretty good, decent tank, you know, 2,400 DPM, almost 2,500. It only has 240 alpha damage, has 10 degrees of gun depression, so it's a very good tank, I'd say, still. It is a bit overshadowed by the T4E2, but since the 54 is very expensive, this thing can still be a very good purchase. And this thing is obviously, without a doubt, the best tier 8 in the game. I already made a video about that, so I'm not going to say more about it. Then, STG. When the T4E2 is the best, this one is the other side of the coin, so yeah. Then, SU-130PM, it's the worst Scorpion G, but it's still a very good tank nonetheless. Centurion Mark 5-1, I mean, it's alright, I'd say. It can be worth buying, it has good DPM. The problem is it only has 190 alpha damage, so you're held back a lot by that. The opposite of that is the Chimera, and I think that's really the only tier 8 medium tank that I ever consider spending money on if I'm very not money. Because it's very good overall, it has a lot of alpha damage, you can trade, it has armor, it has mobility, so it's a pretty good one. Action X, I mean, I don't know, people think it's good, I don't think it is. 2.7k TPM, but again, like the Centurion, only 190 alpha damage, so you can't really trade it with anyone. And that's something that a lot of people will have to do. So that is not ideal. And then WZ-120, very good tank, I'd say. Doesn't have a turret though. The armor is meh. It works against tier 7s quite well, but against everything above that, it's kind of not really that important. So yeah, that's the tanks. As you can see already, you know, half the tanks are not even good, not even worth buying if they were in the shop, which they aren't. And if they were in the shop, they would be sold for like a third of the price that they are in crates. So you can kind of see how much of a scam crates actually are now, right? Right? I hope you do. And I hope you did watch until this point. And if you did, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you for the next one, hopefully. Goodbye.